Chris, you're here. How was your drive down from Michigan?
It was awesome. Took a little bit longer than the tractor, 17 days.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm almost done with the bunker, green side right on 12.
Looks beautiful. You've done a nice job.
This is a finished bunker. It looks like we just came from a work in progress example where the team was still working on the drainage and the liner. And so kind of now take us through what we're looking at.
So, you know, now that the liner is in, the sand is in, we typically put in about 5 inches of sand that eventually will compact to 4 inches. So the sand right now is really soft and fluffy, but over time it's going to get compacted and firm like golfers want it, like it. You know, we talked about the sand on the face. So that sand, we had several rain events like throughout the month of August, and the bunkers that are already done, that sand held in place perfectly. So the liner really does do its job during heavy rain events. And so, you know, we see the sod that's been planted around. This is Tiff-Tuff Bermuda grass sod that's been planted around the bunkers. And then the rest of the areas outside of the bunker will all be sprigged, which is a process of taking sod, running it through a machine, chopping it all up, and then putting it down on the ground, and then keeping it really wet until it starts to grow in and fill in and become like, it'll look like this in 3 or 4 months. But that's the process typically. We work on the details around the green, the bunkers, and then we work on any fairway bunkers, tees, things like that, and just keep refining these holes to the point that we're really satisfied with them to work through the final detailing. You can also see, if you look behind us, there's these pink flags here. There's another area of pink flags here. Those are landscape beds. So those will have palms, pines, oaks inside of them, and then other grasses inside of them, and then they'll be ringed with sod as well. And those landscape beds add, the element of beauty, separation, framing, things like that throughout the golf holes. And then up here to our left is the green. When we were here last week, we were working on this green. In the process to build a green, it's in layers. So we start with the subgrade, which is about 16 inches down from that grade right there. The subgrade matches exactly the same elevations you see on the surface. So our subgrade that we review and approve has to be almost identical to what you see here on the top. And the reason why is because we want uniformity in the soil throughout the entire green profile. Why we want uniformity is because of the moisture. We want the moisture content throughout the entire green to be uniform. We don't want dry spots or wet spots, so that's why we have this uniform 16-inch depth.
Let's go up and take a closer look.